Okay guys, if you can't tell, this is a little bit of a different type of video. There isn't a car involved, there isn't anything else. This is just my story. If you couldn't tell by the title. I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna be. I'll probably just do one of my cars or something. So I'm gonna get right into it. Back in 2020, so 5 years ago now, I was good. COVID hit, March, everything, high school, all that crap happened. I was a senior, supposed to graduate 2020. Didn't happen, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Near the end of 2020, I realized I had something called drop foot. I didn't know what it was called at the time. I just knew I couldn't pick my ankle up. I couldn't pick my foot up. Didn't know what it was. Went to multiple doctors. Finally went to a sports medicine south orthopedic that I've always gone to. I always hated doctors, still do. But yeah, so went there. They said I had drop foot. They were like, okay, let's figure out what the cause is. Went through MRIs, CT scans, all that stuff. Well, sorry, they did MRIs. Then they were like, oh, we can't do CT scan. You need to go to the hospital for that. I was in and out of hospitals for I think it was about a year and a half. They did tests, they did spinal taps, they did anything and everything you can think of. Minus opening up my brain and seeing what's inside of there, they basically did it. CT, MRI, let's see what else. Spinal tap. What else? A bunch of other tests I don't even know the names of, and multiple of these tests because they tried things, didn't work. They tried IVIG, they tried a bunch of stuff. Couldn't even figure out what was wrong with me. Finally, I said, forget about this. I'm gonna just go home and chill over there and not care about anything else. So what I did was I went home. I was using a walker at the time and my hands were still messed up too actually. So what happened was knee down and elbow down. My hands weren't working, neither were my legs. So like my hands were stuck like this. Couldn't really move them. Luckily now I can do that and I can move them all around. But after, like I said, after all the hospitals, came home, was continuing to use a walker, finally went back to sports medicine. They said, hey, go to Hanger Clinic. Went to Hanger Clinic. They gave me something called AFOs, ankle foot orthotics, which helped keep my foot just always like this. Instead of it possibly falling down, it was always like this. Because prior to me getting those AFOs, I was a stubborn little butt. So what I did was I just kept on fracturing my heel. So I just kept on getting boots. I just was every like 5 months because I would walk really fast or walk as fast as I could, which caused me to fracture my heels. Finally, I said, fine, I'll just go get the AFOs. Got the AFOs, wore those I was stubborn. So I got them. They hurt me a little bit, so I said I'm just not going to wear them. Continued to get fractured heels. Then I grew up and said, hey, let's try them out. If they hurt for more than 2 months, then I'll take them off and I'll talk to them. After a month, my body got used to it, so I continued up until, mind you, I'm skipping a lot of this because I do not want this to be an hour-long video. Fast forward to, I think it was February of this year. Actually, no, sorry. I think it was November or October of last year, so 2024. I went back to Hanger because my AFOs broke, so they said, hey, let's fix them. Came back, and on their, with their little advertisement, I saw it was Hanger Clinic in Washington where they showed people running. Because with these AFOs, I couldn't run. I could walk, which was a lot better than what I could before. With the AFOs, I still couldn't run though. So I said, you know what, let's shoot my shot, see what happens. I emailed them. They asked me what all is wrong. Oh, hold on, sorry. I'm fast forwarding way too much. Let me go back. So, using the AFOs. Actually, I think prior to that, this video is going to be everywhere. I am sorry. Prior to the AFOs, I went to another doctor. Mind you, I had just turned 18, so I was still going to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. I'm not going to name that psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever the hell, or whatever you want to call it. But she was, I'm going to try and keep this video PG because I want to use it for multiple other things. She was an unsavory character, put it that way. So at the time, I could drive. They told me don't drive, but as long as I was riding around with my mom, so I was like, just worst case scenario, she can tell me, hey, you're swerving, I'll take over. So what I did was me and her went to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, which was, like I said, in Atlanta. My best friend at the time, well, sorry, she's still my best friend. My best friend at the time, she came with me because my dad had just been in a very nasty car accident. So it was my mom, my best friend Elena, me, and then my dad on the phone. We're sitting there talking. This unsavory doctor, not basically, point blank said that I had something that I don't, because they were like, oh, it's some type of genetic disease. Mind you, I don't have any markers for the genetic disease. My brother doesn't, my sister doesn't, my mom doesn't, my dad doesn't. None of us have any genetic markers for this said disease. But because they wanted to get me out of there and just be done with me, they said, yeah, you have this one genetic disease. I don't even remember what it was called. She said, mind you, I was 18 at the time. She told me by age 20 to 21, my organs would start failing and I would be dead by 23, 24. So, me being the 18-year-old that I am, very hot-headed, very upset, whatever, I believed her, drove home, very recklessly, mind you, but drove home. Luckily, best friend was there. She consoled me, my mom consoled me, my dad consoled me. Everyone was like, you know what? They don't know anything, forget about it. Like, mind you, like I said, she was unsavory. I just celebrated my 23rd birthday, and I think my last video, or the video before that, I went skydiving. And she told me, don't drive, don't do anything, basically sit at home and just do nothing. I said, forget that, I'm gonna do what I want. So, like I said, did what I wanted. I learned how to drive manual. I continued to drive. I drag race. I have done a bunch of things that she said I wouldn't be able to do. That was a big you know what to her. I don't think she even remembers me. I don't really care. But I proved her wrong, and I will continue to prove her wrong. Now, fast forward back to, what was it called? To 2024, end of 2024. I went to the hangar, trying to fix AFOs, saw the video, all that stuff, messaged, shot my shot. They said, hey, send all this information, insurance, all this other stuff. I said, cool, I'll send it. Sent it. I got approved. They said, hey, you can come out in January or February. I decided to come out in February. Went there, and if you saw my Washington videos, that's where I went and why I went. After that, they fitted me with, I'll take these off later and show you, but I'm wearing them right now. These are called exosim devices. These should help me be able to run. I've been going to physical therapy for the past month now, which I'm getting stronger. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be able to run. No promises, anything can happen. A body is a body. You can't really do much. You can't promise anything. I will try though. I've been going to the gym, doing physical therapy, doing a lot of things. So I went there. They fitted me with these exosim devices, which help a lot more than those AFOs ever did. The best, the best, what is it called? Comparison I could think of was last year I went to Tennessee and I wore my AFOs. I walked around. It was what was it called? Gatlinburg. Went to Gatlinburg. So if you know anything about Gatlinburg, it's a walkable city. So used the AFOs when I went over there last year. I was miserable by like the first day. Then I went again to Gatlinburg this year, about a month ago. Wasn't even, I think it was like mid-June. And I used my exosim devices, and it was so much better. Believe me, it was so much better. All of this to say, honestly, I don't even know why I'm saying this. I just wanted to let you guys know my story, and if you notice I walk a little weird, or if I need extra tools, or if I need extra help doing something, that's why. Just a FYI. I will give you guys a couple of clips of me walking with these on. I will also give you a close-up of these devices, just so you guys can see it. However, and also if you made it this far in the next like minute or so, I'm going to show you my, what is it called? My checklist for my 2025 checklist. I have completed some of them, not all of them, but I will let you guys see that mainly because you guys have watched this video. I don't know how long it is, maybe 5 minutes, maybe it's 10 minutes. But once you guys are done watching me walk, I'll show you guys that. So thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so if you can see, yeah, you can. Okay, so I buttoned up the lightning. I have got the Miata running, and then it died on me again, so I have to fix that again. But I got it running originally. I also got the wiring fixed. I fixed the water meth on the lightning. I'll cross all this stuff out. Then on this side is the long-term goals. Road trip to car shows. I haven't done that yet. Go to more car shows. I've been going to Caffeine and Octane. I should probably start going to other car shows too. Exhaust for Lightning. That's a little bit far in the future because I'm still trying to get that one. And then 350 subs on the car channel, 500 on the gaming. I kind of stopped gaming because I'm starting college, or I've started college, so there's that. But here, I'll cross out the ones I've already done, and then I'll show you guys what else is left. I have got 4 out of 12 complete. Hopefully, and I'll probably give another update at the end of July. Hopefully, I have at least, let's see, where is it? I think I'm going to get that one soon because I'm going to give myself a little present because I've been doing well in college. So I'm going to get that one. And then what else? The suspension, that's a lot because I have to get coilovers, sway bars, bushings, and a bunch of other stuff. This probably not by the end of this month, but I think by the end of August. If not, definitely before the end of the year. I know that much. I know this wasn't a normal video, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Comment lightning if you made it this far. I'll definitely respond to everybody who comments lightning. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't think I'm going to do many more like it. I just wanted to tell you guys my story if you cared. If you didn't, you probably didn't make it this far anyway. But, thanks for watching, guys.